Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of History Before Us, and I am in a familiar space with a familiar face, Miss BJ. What's up, Miss BJ?
Good morning.
Y'all
Welcome.
have seen her numerous times. I like those glasses.
I couldn't find the right ones, so I just put on whatever I got.
They look good. They look good. But we are here in Huntersville, North Carolina, at the House of Prayer, which is a there's multiple houses of prayer in
Throughout
the
the
Charlotte
East
Mecklenburg
Coast.
County, in the East Coast. And we are here in particular in the community called Pottstown. And if you all are fans of the channel, then you've seen us in Pottstown on numerous occasions. Miss BJ has always been the center of attention and the star of these episodes. But we're here at the cemetery now. And as you see in her hand, there, she got some research, y'all. And that's what I love about Miss BJ is that she is going to have that research, and she knows all these families out here, the Griers, the Houstons, Farrs, all of them. And we're going to go grave hunting today, right?
Yes.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we're going grave hunting. But I got a little sidebar story for you.
Talk to us.
Back in the day, most of the founding fathers of this house of prayer were founding fathers of the Baptist churches already established. But when Daddy Grace came to town, his music must have resonated so because of the band and the music, because he was from that island somewhere near Spain, St. Verdes Island or something like that. And so when they came, they could see that it was in their DNA and it was going to make them feel better about themselves, even though most of the people in the other churches looked down on them. But it was a good thing because they have carried on this, and there are certain things that are unique about the house of prayer.
All right, so now we are going into the cemetery, which the door is already open. They're already saying,
What
come
does
on
that
in.
one say back there? I can't see.
Jimmy, the one with the
Look like a,
boat and there's a boat and there's also a truck. Is that the one we're talking about?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I want to find Mr. Randolph.
Okay, Mr. Randolph. And who is Mr. Randolph? What is the significance for Mr. Randolph?
Mr. Randolph was just a regular guy, born in about 1909 or 8 or something like that. Became a member of the House of Prayer, was a preacher here at the one. As the House of Prayers grew, he became one, a preacher or whatever you call him. No, you don't call him elder, apostle, elder. I forget what you call them. But anyway, he was there at the House of Prayer here and the one in Mooresville. But believe it or not, he had a construction business. He and his sons matriculated to the East Coast, and he became the main builder of House of Prayers. These new modern structures, he was the main builder for that. And that's important because we passed by his house. He lives right across the street from the school.
And you knew Mr. Randolph?
He helped me with my old house. He was a locksmith. People can do construction, but everybody can't do locks. So he helped me with that, and I didn't like him because he was old, and I thought, God, what can he do? He put the locks in and didn't have any trouble at all. So don't disrespect your age, because I'm 80 on Monday, so big bear. Thank you.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
We get to say it first. All right, so we're going to his grave now, right?
Whenever I find it, I should have come out here and found it.
It's all good. I mean, it's not too big, so we can look around.
It ought to be something big and significant. Not the Pattersons.
And so in the community, would he go around to other people's homes and also, in addition to the churches? Obviously, he did yours, but what about other people's homes?
Well, no, Mr. Rand was a builder. He had, let me think a minute, He had a brother, or 2 or 3, so they worked in construction together. But back during the day in the 40s and the 30s, they had to make a living. So wherever they could find work, that's what they did.
Okay. All right, so this is his grave. Apostle Randolph F. Grier.
Born 1909, died October 1996. And we knew him. He was just a regular fella who appreciated having lived here for a long time in our safe haven. And at one time, the county was going to put some kind of intake facility for prisoners. And he said out loud and in public, I'll burn it down before I'll let that happen, because it's right in front of his house. And so that is the icon for our Pottstown area, if you ask me.
And so the Grier surname, that's something that, of course, is in Mecklenburg County, period. Across the county, it's a name that is well known. Some of it's spelled, some of them are spelled Grier, and then others are Greer.
Yeah, my sister married a Greer, but he was from Oklahoma.
Okay, okay. So the Grier surname, do you have any information on the start of the Grier surname out here, or some of the eldest Griers?
Well, Mr. Rand was a relative of Miss Anna Grier Barringer.
Okay.
And Miss Barringer had a lot of siblings, brothers, and they were well known and valued education highly. Now, most people valued education, but not to the degree that they did, because they were exceptional people in that their brain power was a lot more potent than the average person's. And Mr. Grier, because he was a builder, he and his sons built all the new house of prayers from Boston, Connecticut, New Jersey, Florida. And this was important because convocation, do you know about convocation at the house of prayer? And wherever they would plant a new house of prayer, he would probably be one of the individuals who didn't have the training. He didn't have college training. He just knew how to be a builder. And with that being the case, he was able to plant stuff. And people saw his work among the people in the house of prayer, the bishop, the big bishop, and they were able to select him to be the builder for, I forget what the title was. We'll have to go back and read it because I have his obituary, and it's very important to acknowledge all that he did in his lifetime. And I don't know if we want to say this, but many of the Grier families left the house of prayer. I didn't understand why. I don't know what happened. Okay. But that's part of their story, and we'll get on with it.
Let's get on with it. Where are we headed next? Who else are we exploring?
Neely.
Miss Viola. There's a spider web right here, so let me get that out the way.
Okay, I see it.
All right, we're good now? All right, let's roll. All right, so the Neely family.
Now wait, hold on. This lady right here was his daughter.
Willa R. Wright?
White.
Willa R. Wright, okay.
She was a Grier.
Oh yeah, I see it right there.
She ended up marrying another guy, male, Mr. Houston, and sometimes, you know, when you marry, after your husband dies, unless you have a will, the husband or the wife gets the property. And so I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. Okay, now Mr. Neely and Miss Viola. Miss Viola, it's important to note that she was a landlord. She owned property, and the house that she owned, she moved 2 houses, and we'll pass by them when we go by up on the street right up here. And we didn't, when you looked at these people, you didn't see many people that you thought would be an entrepreneur. She's just a little short, dark-skinned lady with a wig that was always flying south or north. But she was able to have 2 rental homes plus her husband's house.
Wow.
And that's real important. And it was interesting, Miss Viola was what's her name? Wait a minute. That's her sister, Miss Viola, and Miss Alberta, and another lady were sisters. They were Mr. Henry Little's daughters.
Okay.
And so Mr. Clyde had married before. He was born in 1894. He had another wife that passed on, and his other daughter married my neighbor, Moore. And so Mr. Clyde married Miss Viola, and he was a member at Chapel Hill Missionary Baptist Church until he died.
In which we'll go to that cemetery at some point.
But then what I remember about him, very quiet, very unassuming. And when you graduated, you needed a reference. He was always one you could reference.
Wow.
You could use as a reference. And as we didn't understand back then, but as you got older, sometimes your mind would not let you go to their destination. So he's the first person I knew that started out from church and ended up in Georgia.
What did he do in Georgia?
He got lost. We had to send the police.
Meaning just getting, oh, wow.
He got,
and, they didn't have GPS back then, so.
No. No. And Miss Lucky.
Now, this is the sister of Viola, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And Miss Viola, Miss Rena, I knew her. She didn't die until recently.
Yep.
And my aunts used to come home and want to be sure we go see Reen.
Mm-hmm.
And black people always are famous for, her name was Rena, but they called her Reen. We got to go see Reen. And Miss Reen had several husbands, which was amazing to me. I don't know where you find that many husbands. But she did, and lived a long time, died in 2004.
So she had multiple husbands, but what made Will special? Because Will died in 1986, and she died in 2004, so that she had to have had multiple husbands after he passed, right?
No, before.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. See, my mom was born in 24.
1924. Okay.
And Miss Rena married, who did she? I think she married Chow. I didn't know these people. They're just names that I know.
Right.
And that one didn't last, and then she got another one. I got a list of her different surnames.
Okay. Did we got a scroll, it sounds like?
Yes. Now,
Miss Rena.
And Gladys Holman, I knew her. That's Mr. Henry Little's daughter.
Okay. Yep, Gladys Little Holman. Okay.
And they had 3 little girls. I can't remember their name, but they were always house of prayer. And I wanted to find Miss Peg Trapp.
There's a trap that's right there.
I don't see it.
Trapp, right there. I see Trap right there.
Okay, let's see if we can find Miss Peg.
See if that's her.
Because Miss Peg, I got a picture of her. She's a pretty lady, but when I knew Miss Peg, she was the babysitter extraordinaire.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this right here is Helen P.
No, Helen.
So that's not who we're talking about, right?
No, we're looking for Miss Peg.
But I'm assuming that she was connected to Peg Trapp?
She married one of the nephews.
Oh, okay.
She married a nephew.
Okay.
And this is her daughter, Doris. She died real young. I think she had cancer.
Okay. 1950 to 1993.
Well, what's your time?
I got you.
Okay.
We good. I love it when Miss BJ is out here, y'all. She just is such a wealth of knowledge, I'm telling you. If you need to know anything about people here in Pottstown, Huntersville, North Carolina, as it relates to Black history, she got you covered.
I don't know them.
No?
No.
There was somebody over here that's a doctor.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You didn't know who? It's a woman. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Do you know any female doctors that were here in Pottstown? Now, I don't know if it's a physician or if, that person got their PhD, but I saw that over here earlier when we were walking, so I wanted to ask you about that. Let me look and see.
Oh, I know who that is. Mr. Rand's daughter.
Oh, Dr. Priscilla Greer, PhD. Okay, yes, she had her PhD, okay. So this is another doctor of Mr. Rand?
Daughter.
Another daughter, yeah, sorry.
And she was his youngest daughter, I believe. And the first thing I remember about her is kind of sad, because global warming started a trend where cities that never had flooded would flood.
Right.
And she was in Ohio, and somehow or another she drowned in a flood where there was no water. But you know how the waters come and you get caught in them and then you're dead. That was his youngest daughter, Priscilla. And he has a younger son named Joe. And I wanted to interview Joe, but Joe runs from me like I'm the plague.
Is he still around? He's still here locally?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And I keep sending word.
Why is he running from you?
Well, he used to date my niece and I didn't like him.
Oh, okay. He don't want you to ask any questions and get the sweat be off of you.
Okay. Oh no, he was all right, because they were in Washington, and my niece was a worldly person and he was a worldly person, but everybody can change, so it worked out all right.
It worked out all right, that's for sure. About how many people attend this church now?
It has garnered a lot of new people because its doctrines have not changed.
Okay.
Meaning other churches got bishops, every church got an elder, everybody got a this and a that, but they remain true to their roots. But everybody else is trying to change over because it's fashionable now. So
Yeah.
that's what I say.
That's what you got. Anyone else that's here today before we get up and out of here? Because y'all, this sun's starting to come out, and we're going to do a series of different. So Miss BJ and I, we're going to do a series of different cemeteries and churches that are here in the Pottstown community in Huntersville. So please make sure you subscribe and you share. Make sure that you subscribe and share and set your notifications, so you'll know of all these different cemeteries that we're going to be exploring here in the Pottstown community, which was founded in the 1880s by Otha Potts. Right? I got that right?
The area was designated as Pottstown in 1909.
1909.
But he came in the 1800s. He came from the mountain area.
Old Fort? Was it Old Fort in that area?
Another one. What's the other one?
Well, you got Asheville, you got Old Fort, you got Marion, you
coming
have
on down.
Coming on down. Hickory.
Coming on down.
Further down.
I'm
gonna have to research that.
It's I can't remember right now. But
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Who is this right here? Oh, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy is I knew Lucy all my life, and it was real interesting. People change. Her first husband was against her going to the house of prayer, being a house of prayer member, but he married her. And then guess what? She passed away a couple of years, and he married a staunch house of prayer lady, and they're still together now. Our parents forbid our coming to the house of prayer.
Why is that?
And going inside, because we didn't understand. We coming from a Christian religion. This was a what do you call a religion? Anyway, it was not one of the religions that black folk was familiar with, and so we couldn't come in. And so we lived close enough to run over here and peep in the window.
See what's going on.
And then when our mom would call, we'd run and say, "We're coming." We didn't let her know that we was being that disobedient.
Yeah.
And so that was just it. But we've always maintained a social gathering with the House of Prayer members because they lived in the community.
Yeah. And I'm sure that you know, the relations as well, some family connections as well. So.
And we went to school.
Yeah.
And back then, when we were all going to school at Torrance Lytle, there was that was our common denominator. But when the school closed, the churches became the most common denominator.
Yeah.
And the House of Prayer drew more people from the area than any other church.
Okay, good stuff. Well, that is our House of Prayer episode, you all. I got to get Miss BJ back, and I got some work to do. But like I mentioned to you all, there will be a series of cemetery videos that we're going to do here in the Pottstown area, in the Huntersville area, so please make sure to subscribe and share. In addition to that, please consider becoming a member, because your membership helps tremendously for me to go to these different communities, driving, putting gas in the car, as well as getting hotels and some of the places that I go. So those who have been supportive thus far, I greatly appreciate you, and please make sure to have a great day. Peace.